Good afternoon, everyone. You are welcome to Married and Single Connect. My name is pastorlekan and this afternoon, by the grace of the Lord, I will be sharing with you in a topic I capture: things you should know before marriage. Things you should know before marriage. The Bible says, Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. So most of what people suffer in their relationship, in their marriage, sometimes is a result of lack of knowledge. The Bible says, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. So the knowledge of the truth that you have will make you to enjoy your relationship, your marriage, and whatever you want to do in life. So knowledge is very, very important. That's why the Bible advised the husband. It said, husband, dwell with your wife according to knowledge. According to knowledge. So there is a working knowledge, there is a quiet knowledge that you need for your home to work. So this afternoon I'll be showing us some of points that can help us to enjoy our relationship and marriage. Number one is you should know God. We cannot overemphasize. We cannot say this thing more. We keep saying it until you are tired of hearing it. What do I mean by that is that we need to keep hammering on this word, because in the world that we live today, many people, they claim that they know God, but their life obviously show that they don't truly know God. Why? And you need to know God in whatever thing you want to do in life. You need the encounter with God, because we only know today. Especially in marriage, you only know what that person has today. You don't know the tomorrow. You don't know what the futures entails. The person can be tall now. It can be handsome. It can be it can be okay. But do you know how what will be the destiny of that person tomorrow? So if you judge them based on what you can see today, and tomorrow is not like that, so what will you do? So that is why you need to know God, because when you know God, the Bible says in Proverbs chapter 14 verse 12, it said, there is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end is destruction. God is an all-knowing God. He knows the end from the beginning. So if you know God and you have a cordial relationship with Him, He will tell you your own features and the features that you have with that person that you are going to relationship with. That is why it's very, very important to know God. Daniel chapter 11 verse 32b said, those that know their God, they shall be strong and do exploit. So exploit is not guaranteed if you don't know God in that relationship. Success is not guaranteed if you don't know God in that marriage, in that relationship. That is why you need to have an encounter with God. You need to know God so that God can tell you what you need to know about that person. What if the person has a short life, and you have married the person, and after 1 or 2 kids, the person just lost the ghost? So it's something that will be very difficult for you to recover from. So, but when you know God, these are the things that God will reveal to you. The Lord will give us understanding in the mighty name of Jesus. The number 2 thing that you need to know is that you need to know your health status and the health status of your partner. You need to know your health status, and so the awareness of your own health status will determine the kind of person that you will marry. So if you know your own health status, so you'll be able to know the kind of person that can fit into that health. And not only your own, you need to know the right of your partner as well. And I always advise people that want to go into marriage, before you say yes I do to anybody on the altar, some of the tests that you need to do is that number 1 is HIV test. Because someone is looking good, that doesn't mean that they don't have HIV sometimes, because HIV can be managed, or say it has graduated to AIDS. That is where you start seeing the symptoms on the face of that person. But as long as it's still HIV, you may not know it. The person will still be looking good. They still be looking okay, doing every other thing that they need to do as human being. So, and if you now marry this person that have this HIV, that means they will inflict you with their disease, something that you don't know anything about. That is why it's very, very important. Don't overlook it. No, sir, it doesn't have it. I trust him. I trust her. She don't have, no. Confirm from the medical practitioner. Go to the laboratory and check for yourself, and don't just believe what they tell you. Do the test. Both of you go to the hospital and conduct the test, and let them give you the results, and you see it by yourself. So do another test I need to do is fertility test. Do the fertility test so that you can know. Some of the tests I can do under the fertility is the ovarian test. Do the ovarian test. Do the sperm count test. So you'll be able to know. It will help you a lot. do the ovarian test, do the rhesus factor test. Rhesus factor test. I want about the rhesus factor is not a disease. It's something that you have been born with. Some people they are positive, while some people they are negative. If two of you are rhesus factors positive, there is no problem. If two of you are rhesus factors negative, there is no problem. The problem is that maybe your husband, maybe like a lady now, your husband has a rhesus factor positive. You are going to collect the semen from that person for the pregnancy. So that means the baby automatically will have a rhesus factors positive. So, and you that doesn't have it, that means as a result of that, you may lose the pregnancy, or after you give birth, you will not be able to have any other baby again, because the baby will have lost some bacteria in your body that will be fighting the next baby. So, but this rhesus factor is a solution. It has what you need to do is that you go to the once you know that you have it, there is a drug that they will prescribe for you as a lady to be using, so that that rhesus factor will not be a problem in your marriage. So that is, but you need to have the awareness, because if you don't know, and after giving birth to first child, you're now starting having miscarriage, or you start beginning to lose your babies, at that point, that it will be very difficult to get solution. But if you know from the beginning, there is a solution for it. So you do the rhesus factor test, do the blood compatibility test. Maybe the blood of two of you is compatible. So ask the medical practitioner. I cannot list all the tests I need to do, but ask the medical practitioner to tell you, okay, we are going to marry. What test do you suggest that we should do? They will tell you some of those tests that you need to do, that two of you will be fine. So, but my point is that don't allow ignorance to destroy you. Don't allow love to blind your eyes from these important things. Know your earth status and the earth status of that of your spouse to be. The Lord will give us understanding in the name of Jesus. Another thing that I would love to mention is that, as a lady, some of the things that you need to know is, although it doesn't apply to ladies alone, but dominantly, as a lady, you need to know how to cook, because you are the mothers of the house. You are going to. It's not the time you'll be going to restaurant to go and buy food for your family. That means you don't want them to eat balanced diets, and you want to be underfed them. That's what it means, and that means everybody in the home will be falling sick all the time, because when you are not eating good. So as a lady, you need to know how to prepare different varieties of food, because you cannot be eating amala alone, you cannot be eating semo alone, you cannot be eating rice alone, you cannot be eating indomie alone. In short, some lady even go to their center, they don't even know how to cook. I'm sorry to say that some people, what they know in their lives is indomie. Aside that indomie, they cannot cook. If it is not a problem, if you cannot cook, why not enroll yourself in the catering school? Let them teach you how to cook, how to prepare, not because you want to do it as a business. If you want to do it as a business, fine, but at least for your family, know how to cook as a lady. And as a man too, you should know how to cook. At least when your wife is tired, sometimes you can always assist. When she's heavy, when she's pregnant and she's heavy because she cannot cook, so you can always be there to support, to assist. So at least has a knowledge of cooking, so it will help both of you in that relationship and make your home to be sweeter. In short, it's very sweet when the husband cook for the family sometimes, because the wife will be, he may not pray for you physically, but at least his mind will pray for, my husband is a nice person, he's good, and it make your relation to go smoothly. The Lord will give us understanding in the mighty name of Jesus. Another thing that we need to know before marriage is that marriage is one of the things that sustain home is money. Money is one of the factors that make home to run smoothly. Any love that is no money, that love will soon collapse. That love will soon vanish, because it is sometimes love. Money is not love, but money is some of the things that make love to sweet. So what am I saying is that you should know something that you can be doing that you can convert to money. It can be handwork. It can be your degree, getting a job, have a certification, and you use it to look for a job and be doing. It can be a talent that maybe you know how to sing, you know how to sew, you know how to do some artwork, and you can turn it to your job at least. But have something doing before you say yes I do to someone. Before God give Adam a wife in the gardens of Eden, he give him work. He said keep the garden, dress it. So that means you must have something doing before you marry someone. And if sometimes maybe as a guy, maybe you are of age and your wife, maybe she's in school, that was understandable, but at least that means your job must be able to cater for both of you until the time that she will be able to stand on her own financially. But I will always advise that it is better that both of you should have something doing, because sometimes when it is only one partner that is doing cater for everything in the family, at the long run that person may get tired, maybe get discouraged, and as a result of that, it can mistreat the person that I'm the one taking care of everything in the home. What are you useful for? You are useful for nothing. These are the things that used to cause some of the people to say some of this. Why? Because they are all their partner, maybe it could be husband, it could be wife, they are not contributing anything in the home. That is why some people they mistreat them in the relationship. So to avoid that, both of you should have something doing, at least to bring food to your tables. The Lord will give you understanding in the name of at least when you are getting married, you are going to pay for accommodation. You are going to pay if you are not building a house of your own. You are going to pay for clothing. You are going to pay for food and shelter. So all these things, as a matter of time, if you want your home to be void of interference for external party, it is better that both of you have something you are doing. Because when you are always depending on one uncle, on one brother, on one father, family, on mothers, on mommy, daddy to support the family, those people, they directly or indirectly, they will have say in your home. And the Bible says husband should cleave unto his wife. He said two of them should come together, and therefore let what God has joined together, let no one put asunder. So these are the things that cause people that cause asunder in the marriage. Because when some people they think that they are contributing to your home, and directly or indirectly they have say over your home, and whatever they say sometimes it can affect your home. So that is why, to avoid all those interferences, have something that you are doing to cater for your home. Another thing that you need to know before you say yes I do is that know how to communicate. You must be able to know how to talk. In short, communication is the live wire of any relationship. Any relationship that will be successful, you need to know how to communicate very. And the Bible said, let your word be seasoned with salt. Minister grace unto the hearers. Minister grace unto the hearers. You don't just say word because you are angry. Before you say anything, count the cost of what you want to say. If I utter this word, how will my spouse feel? So you need to have that. You need to put them in your shoe. That if I should say this thing, how will because whatever you say can never be unsaid. You have said it. You can never unsaid it. So that is why you must know how to communicate. You must go for communication skills. You must know how to talk, when to talk, and how to present it. Because sometimes your idea may be good, but the way you present it also matters. It will determine whether the person will accept it or reject it. Sometimes your idea may be good, but the time you present it also matters. So that means you have to study the mood and the season before you say anything. The Lord will give us understanding in the mighty name of Jesus. So communication is very, very important in any relationship that will succeed. Another thing that under their communication is that you must understand your emotion. The awareness of your emotion will help you to communicate better when you understand the type of person that you are. So that awareness will now help you to manage your own emotion. To manage your emotion, because many people, they have used words to scatter their homes, and after they say whatever they want to say when they are angry, they now start going to the person, I'm sorry, I don't mean that. What you have been avoided in the first place. If you actually try to manage your emotion, because many people they will just see that their wife is not doing the way she's doing before. Why? Because they have said something that affects the psychology of that person. They have said something that affect the mind of that person. So that is why you must be mindful of whatever you said. You must be aware of your own emotion. You must know how to manage your emotion. Another thing that you need to know before you say yes I do in marriage is that you must know how to manage in-laws. You must know how to manage in-laws. Just like when you married now, once in a while, your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, maybe the siblings of your husband, their nephew, their cousin, once in a while they will come and visit you guys, at least to check on, or maybe you are doing naming ceremony, you are doing one family function or the other, you meet in that party. So you must learn how to manage all these things, because this in-law too, they at least one way or the other they will have say in your home. So you must know how to develop a good and cordial relationship with your in-laws. So you must learn how to manage in-laws. Another thing that we need to know is that you must know how to manage conflicts. Conflict resolution skill is also important if you want your home to be successful. Conflict resolution skill is also important. Learn how to manage conflict. And lastly, for today, is that learn to say thank you always. Anytime your spouse did something good for you, learn to say thank you. Don't whatever they do for you, don't take it as a right. Okay, it's right to do it. It's a right to do it. No, learn to be appreciative. When your wife, as a man, when your wife cook for you, appreciate her. Well done. I love the comment on the food. When she dress, comment on her dress, comment on her hairstyle. Well, as a lady too, comment on the look of your spouse. Comment on it. Say something good to each other. Learn to be appreciative. And lastly, as I'm rounding up today, you must know personal hygiene. You must be hygiene. Under that, you must know how to combine colors together. Some people, they don't. So in most cases, when they wear clothes, they will just wear anything that goes. No, you are now going to marriage. You and your spouse will be going to function together. So you must learn color combination. You must learn how to combine colors. If you don't know it, ask people to teach you how to combine color. As a ladies, as a man, it affects both genders. And ensure that you are hygiene. If you know that you are the type of person that used to have mouth odor, go and buy mouthwash. At least so that when you are talking to your spouse, your mouth will not be smelling to them. If you know that you have body odor, go and get deodorant to be using for your body, and ensure that you are taking your regular bath frequently. Maybe in the morning before you go out to bath. When you come home, when you come in the evening, take your shower, at least so that odor will be eliminated, because it's very terrible when you are with your spouse and you are feeling some odor that is unbearable. That means that person will not be able to get closer to you. They are supposed to get closer to you. So you must, in a basic form, you must be hygienic. So this is where I will stop for today. Thank you for listening. The Lord bless you. Once again, my name is Pastor Lekan and Foshe. God bless you.